There is a tiger on the loose at Oklahoma City Zoo. Zoo officials have locked down the perimeter and are working to recapture the tiger. We're told the zoo is in a code red situation. We're looking at an aerial shot right now. We're hoping to perhaps get a better shot of what is actually happening down there in Oklahoma City. It's an aerial shot of the Oklahoma City Zoo, and there's this tiger that is loose. And so far, we're not spotting it. We can see somebody on the roof there, probably trying to spot the tiger the same way that we are. It's probably going to be very difficult. Tigers are hunters. They are predators. They use the natural foliage to disguise themselves. That is part of their instinct. And the area, as far as I can tell, what we're looking at here on the aerial pictures is heavily wooded. And that is obviously a natural camouflage for a tiger. And so if a tiger doesn't want to be found, it's pretty hard to find it. That is what they do, and that is why they are an apex predator, one of the most successful predators on the earth, because they are able to camouflage themselves. Let me talk to our producer in the control room to give me some more information. What are you hearing, John? Ah, okay, so it's not loose, is what we're saying. So our producer is telling us that the tiger may actually be outside of its caged area, meaning it is still loose, but trapped in the netting. And you see some of that netting there on the images that we are showing you, which comes from KWTV, KOTV. I'm guessing the reason why the camera is fixated on that spot is perhaps that is where that tiger may be, but clearly no one's seeing anything as of yet. So if we were expecting some kind of llama drama chase, that's not what we're going to see right now. We're probably looking at a situation where a tiger, if we're understanding correctly, the tiger has been trapped outside of its caged area. The tiger is the largest cat in the world, one of the largest cats in the world. It generally hunts alone. Most people know that. It's a fascinating animal. It lives alone, unlike, for example, lions that live in prides. A tiger typically lives alone, hunts alone. Hoping to see if there's any kind of other image that is coming through to us. You guys in the control room seeing any other feeds? There's our control room. There's our producer, John McGlinchey and Chris Russell, working the feeds to see what other information we can find for you. Typically, so I'm actually, this is funny, but I'm a fan of lions, as a lot of people are, I'm sure. We do have an update. What are you hearing, John? All right, so we're hearing from our affiliates that the code red was issued by the Oklahoma City Zoo because the tiger had escaped and was perhaps trapped in some of that netting that you see there. There's some movement there of somebody holding what appears to be a rifle. So that's where, oh, there he is. There he is. We can see the tiger now. Okay, so he's not, it looks like he's frightened. They're poking him with the stick there. They are holding, I'm assuming that's a tranquilizer rifle. Maybe we'll get some information on exactly what that is. It appears that the tiger, if the camera were just to move a little bit closer, we would be able to see that there is a tiger. And as I was saying earlier, folks, you can see why the tiger is such a successful predator. It is completely camouflaged under that netting. It appears that the tiger is immobilized, and they may have immobilized him with a tranquilizer. We're not sure. We're checking on that information. We don't want to give you the wrong information. But I can see very clearly, at least from my vantage point, the tiger right in the corner of, in the middle of your screen there, right where the gentleman in the red is standing on the right-hand side of your screen. The tiger is right below him, below that rocky ledge there. So it's a code red that was issued at the Oklahoma City Zoo. And so far, the tiger, so just to be clear, the tiger is not running loose anywhere near any civilians or anybody that might get hurt. It appears to be immobilized in this enclosure here that we're looking at. Yeah, so if you can see what I'm seeing, folks, the tiger looks like it's immobilized underneath what looks like, and I can't tell for sure, it looks like a wooden fence. And above that, there we go, a little closer picture there. And it looks like it's sort of stuck under this fence. And you have several wildlife officials there that are not sure what they're trying to do. One man does have a rifle pointed at the cat. So we have some video from earlier that we want to show you, and this is going to be new to me too, so let's look at it together. We're going to run that in just a moment. So, okay, so there's that tiger. So again, the code red, see him perched up on some kind of ledge there. And now he drops to the ground, picture goes dark. Of course, that's the moment of truth that we want to see exactly what happens, and here we are, folks. This is a live picture now. So it looks like that tiger was perched up on some ledge and was trying to, it looked as if he was attempting to climb up on that ledge, and just before the picture went black, it looked like he dropped off, and unfortunately we weren't able to see any more after that. So now there are several more officials from the Oklahoma City Zoo that are, one woman is getting into that pit, which we are hoping, and I guess that the tiger must be immobilized, because you'd have to ensure that if you're going to get close to a wild animal like that. So let's watch what happens. Tigers are known to be able to jump 12 feet into the air. They don't look it, but they are an apex predator, move very quickly, camouflage. Most of them live in India and parts of Southeast Asia. Let's see what happens here. The woman is clearly now at the level of the tiger. She's jumped down from the ledge where she was standing earlier. There are several officials surrounding her, and now looks like there's another man or two down there with her. Just waiting to see what happens. So earlier, folks, we received information that there was a code red at the Oklahoma City Zoo, that a tiger was on the loose or perhaps outside of its caged area. As the pictures came through to us, we could see a tiger that was immobilized on the ground around this fencing beyond that netting that you see there. That code red was issued. Now, over the course of the last several minutes, several officials have come into the picture. There's a man there in the red at the top left of your screen. He's holding a rifle, which I'm assuming, but I can't be sure, is a tranquilizer, some kind of a tranquilizer gun. And they're trying to, it appears that they're trying to free the tiger. While they're doing that and while we're watching these pictures, I've been glancing at the National Geographic site, which is chock full of information on tigers. So that is a picture that we showed earlier. You can see right there on the left side of that wall, of your screen, I should say, the tiger perched up on a ledge and not sure what, so there it drops to the ground, and that, from that image that we see, the image that we see that is a live image, we can see the tiger lying on the ground in the live picture that we were getting. There it is. There it is. Perhaps it was trying to reach. We don't know what it was trying to do, but perched up on that ledge there. So interestingly, I've always found this fascinating. There were at once 9 subspecies of tigers that existed here on Earth, and 3 of them have gone extinct, and the rest are all endangered. Many of them, as you probably know. So what are we looking at? There he is. So it appears that they've released the tiger. He's immobile, and they're taking him away, probably because it was either injured. We're not sure. We're hoping to get some information of that. But We're told it's a female. Everybody is safe and sound, and we hope the tiger is well. We're not seeing any more images. It looks like the tiger has gone beyond they've transported the tiger beyond the brush there. Hoping that he's okay. Many tigers are kept by zoos because, as I pointed out, they are an endangered species. People hunt them for their fur. They hunt them for their bones. They hunt them for a variety of things. They're used in a lot of traditional Chinese medicines. For some reason, people believe that consuming parts of the tiger makes them virile and gives them other abilities and characteristics. And so these animals are hunted in the wild. It's a very, very sad state of affairs because the National Geographic and other experts, wildlife experts, believe that the tiger, at some point, maybe perhaps our grandchildren will not know tigers because they will go extinct if we don't do more to protect them. They live alone. They live there. You see the tiger being transported by what I'm assuming are wildlife officials at the Oklahoma City Zoo. I'm guessing, guys, they've removed that code red. No confirmation that the code red has been lifted. So India is home, for those of you who are interested, India is home to some 50% of the world's wild tigers. That comes from National Geographic. There are approximately 1,900 tigers in India. That comes from a 2010 census taken by, according to National Geographic. That's, in good news, that's up 20% from the previous estimate. All right, so a little bit of drama here, but not llama drama, tiger drama. There was a tiger that apparently was outside of its caged area at the Oklahoma City Zoo, which you're seeing there. Everything, though, is okay at OK City Zoo. Look at that. Our producers have come up with another amazing banner. I will have to tweet that, everything okay at OK City Zoo. The zoo issued a code red. Initially, reports came in that the tiger was on the loose, and we then discovered that the tiger was loose outside of its caged area. And once we saw some images, apparently looked like a cell phone video image that was taken showing the tiger trying to get up on some ledge or apparently perched up on a ledge. And then the next images that we saw were the tiger prone on the ground, surrounded by wildlife officials, and then people jumped into the foot level or the ground level where the tiger was after he was immobile and transported him out. We'll hopefully get an update from zoo officials as to the condition of the tiger, and we'll certainly bring that to you.